Hey everybody, it's me, Grammi. Oh, drats, that's not where I meant to start it. Okay, well, I'm just recording. Hi everybody, it's me, Grammi. Yep, I'm here. And I've got something. I want to show you how to build something, but I also can't let you see part of the base because it's a secret. So, somehow, I have to make sure, though you don't see the base. Okay, you ready? Because you can't see the base, all of it. So I have to keep parts of it, like, under wraps and hidden. And it's not because I don't trust you, but it's a contest, and so we can't see things. Okay? So, but I have to do a lot of building. And as you can see, I've got a lot of wood all over the place. Lots and lots and lots of wood. Lots of different kinds of wood. Yep, lots of different kinds of wood. And I've been using my axe, coming over here, using my axe, and guesstimating on what isn't, 1 cube, and going like that, and going like that, which on this wood really wasn't that hard. It's that kind of wood. It's birch. But if I come over here to, let's say, Sinister. Sinister really takes a long time to chop. Takes a very long time. Also, End Times wood takes a long time to chop. Even smaller pieces. So I decided what I'm going to do is build a chop saw kind of system that will chop them smaller for me. Okay? And I started off with some of it already, and I can show you what I've done. Because we've built it here, and then we're going to replicate it right over on the other one next door to it. Now there is one tiny teensy little problem. I have this wood over here a little too close. So I need to move it back, but not too far. Or we'll have a problem. So let's see if I can move it back without moving it back too far. Whoopsies. Now I'm laying down on the job. Get up. That was funny. Okay, we will move it back right like one full width. And if that's too far, once we, test it out with the sawmills and stuff, if that's too far, then what we'll do is, oh, I've got something that's in the way. Anyway, what we'll do is use some floor tiles to bring it forward enough. Okay? So that's what we're going to do. Now, I know sometimes it's kind of hard to watch because I'm kind of moving this thing around lots of different ways to get this there. Okay, there. That one goes there. This one will go here. Okay? Good. Now we got to do the ones up on top. I need to move those wires first because they're in the way. Let's not move them too far because we want to be able to use them. That's not a good place because I'll be putting things there. Okay, back. Here, we can put them there. That will not be in the way, I don't think. Okay, let's jump up here. Good. And if we stand right on the gray part, then we can move things more easily. If we were standing where the wheels where the white is, then those are going to be going turning, and we'll just slide off. I hope you enjoyed the live stream the other day. I had a great time with Ender. I hope you guys did. I'm looking forward to doing some other types of interview kinds of videos. In fact, tomorrow, oh my goodness, am I going to have a video treat for you? I'll either put it out Sunday night or Monday. I'll have to see how it all goes. But you're going to love the video that's coming out. Yes, you are. Wonderful person. Not going to tell you who. Great bases. He and I have been Roblox friends and Discord friends and Lumber Tycoon 2 friends for working on 5 years. Yeah. So, you're going to love him. He's a great person, and and don't tell anybody, but okay, I'll let you guys know, okay? Because you're my heart squad. It's gonna be Caesar Geronimo, the owner of the Lumber Tycoon 2 fan group. And you are going to get to know him and love him as much as I do. He's a great guy. And he leads the fan group quite well. So, the reason why I had to move that over is because it wasn't cutting the wood enough. I didn't have it far enough over to cut the wood where it needed to be in a smaller amount of, in a smaller piece. I can show you with the pieces down there. So now what I need to do is circle this saw and place it where, over farther from where those other ones were, from where it was on the other side. You use a combination of R and T to get it facing the way that you want it to. And if you watch that little white dot, that kind of lets you know what it's doing. Okay, now I gotta turn it this way. Turn. There we go. Okay. Now, if I put it right about there, it's over closer to the wall than it would have been before. Yep. Yes, because before it was right here, and now it's over. I know that we moved the wall over, but still, we can bring the wall back some by putting tiles there if we need to. And then we're going to move this one over as far as the system will let us move it. So what I've done once I put these saws down, and I show you what I've done, I've used some of the wedges in order to make the wood kind of go in towards the center. There we go. Oh, there. That looks sometimes it looks like it's in the right place when then it's really not, when you have to look at where it is again. See, it keeps wanting to go on that wall. It's kind of funny. Okay, let's see. How far over can I get it to go? Let's see. How's that? It's not down far enough. Nope, it's not. Okay, let's stand on this side. Whoa, there it goes. Yep, that's how you turn it on. Now, some of you already know how to do these things, but others of you are new to lumber, because we have new people playing lumber all the time. Believe it or not, you old timers, yes. Some of you think that lumber is gone and nobody wants to play it. We have new people playing it all the time. And the reason why I know that is because I'm part of the fan group for Lumber Tycoon 2. I'm a supervisor, so I get to know that new people start, and they want to know how to play it and everything else. You know what? I'm not going to stagger it. I changed my mind. I'm going to do what I had done before, which is to put them together on the same side, get them as super, super tight, close. See, just like that. See how tight that is? Now, I really wanted it to be a one unit. I'm just having a kind of trouble getting it to do that. I know I need to stagger them across from each other, but it hasn't been working. So we're going to go with it this way. Really close together and very close to the wall, but we're going to have to bring that wall back a little bit. So let's see how far it will let us bring it back. If that saw will let us bring it back any at all. Nope. Okay. Quit. So now it's back where it was. But what we're going to do so that the wood kind of moves back a little bit is we're going to use the little tile. Let's see if this tile, if it will allow me to place it. Yes, it will. Look at that right there. Okay, so now can you see that tile brings the wall more forward? Okay, so we can adjust the length of the wood by putting the tiles there. Now I've put 2 of them on. We'll see how that looks. Let's get a little bit of this wood over here. Because see, this is what it was doing. This is much larger than a 1 cube. Right here, I've taken this is how you make your own measuring place. You use your blueprints and you get either the tile, this little piece right here, okay, because it is the space of 1. It's 1 unit. Or what I prefer to do, just because I like things a little bit larger to see, is to get the cube. And so I put the cube down. That's what each one of these colors are, the different colors. And that's what this needs to measure. This needs to measure 1 of those. But instead, it's measuring 2. As you can see right there. See, if I put it really close, be careful so it doesn't fill in those blueprints, it's holding 2. And since I have the power on this base, all I need is a 1 cube in order to fill any size of blueprint. So I'm going to go ahead and fill these. There, that one's filled. And we'll do this one more like a cube than as big as that other one was. And we'll fill this one. There. Now, all we have to do is see when the wood comes along if it's going to be far enough. Uh-oh. It's a little dark. Let's get this light over here. You just never know when the sun's going to go down, you know? And here at Lumber Tycoon 2, I don't know about you guys, but I don't always stop when it gets dark in the game. I just bring out my lights. Okay, let's set the light there, right down there. That should be stable. Okay, now what I have here is I've taken the triangle piece, which is right here, and I think it was the 2/1/3. Okay, yes it was. See, right there. I put that one there, and I flipped this one, and it was right there. Okay? So if I want to build it on the other one, I would just take those 2 pieces, put them on the track over there, and it will slide them in. It will guide them in. Now the only problem is that didn't guide them in far enough, so I had to bring it in much farther. So what I did then was I took a more narrow one, which there's the 2 1/3, and I think it was, which one was it? Was it this one? No, it wasn't that one. It was, I know I could get it and look at it, but let's see, was it this one? I could pick it up and it would tell me, but it's more fun to try and do it this way. There. That one works. See how that one works? And you just match them up where they meet, and it makes a nice smooth corner. See that? Nice smooth corner for the wood. There you go. And then the wood will come in here. Watch, I'll show you. Oh, wait a minute. If I don't fill that in, they will fill in by themselves. So let's go ahead and get the axe and fill them in. Okay. There's the one. And, whoops, where did it go? Where'd that piece go? Oh, it went in here. Okay. And then, let's see, we don't need these down here anymore. I'm going to destroy them so I don't, you know. And then I think I'm going to use this other color on the other side, so you can see the difference. You can see what they look like. Come up here, this one, there, and where'd it go? There it is. This one goes up here. That. Oops, a little bit tiny. So at this point we can come over and get a little sliver off of this thing, There it goes. And because it's 96%, there we go. So now you can see how those are making the curve. And then from this point, what I do is I grab a post and I would put the post here and then take the post all the way down. But I don't want it to be a double layer, so I'm not going to keep going with that. And then over here, I just use the smaller wall. Okay? Oops, I didn't want to move that. Okay. Luckily, you can go back. Okay, now we have the wires, right? You might think that with these wires that you could go from one bullseye to the next, and then connect it down to something else, like a lever. That won't work. I have a lever over here someplace. There it is. Okay. So you use the lever, and it'll turn this on, and the saw will go down if it's connected. That one's not connected correctly. So, if we thought that we could do that way, what we were just saying, you know, have this here, and then bring the wire from here to this. If you think it's going to work this way, let's see. Oops. There we go. Nope. No contact. Can't do it that way. What you have to do is you take one wire for each saw and connect it to the other saw. It has to be the ends that are touching the circles. So you go here, then down, even if you can stay on the metal if you want to, and then back up. Okay. Then you get another wire. And you do the same thing. You hook it right at the end. You want to be on that other metal part there. Kind of squish them. Then go down, then back up. So you've got kind of like V's. And then you take the last one, connect it to that wire, and bring it down to the blue part of this. And now you can see, there it goes, because we already had it turned on, so now you can see, there they go. And then you can turn it off by bringing it back up. Now there are lots of other wiring things that you can do where when something passes, it will trigger it and make it go. Or you can, I need to move this because I wanted to put another saw here. Or you can do timing intervals, lots of different things like that. However, we're going to keep this one super simple because I don't want to take too much time building this thing. Let's get another one of these chop saws. We're going to put it right next to the other one. This isn't the most perfect one because it's not going to be exactly one unit because these are actually farther apart than one unit. But at least it will be quicker maybe than chopping everything with the chop saw. Now I'm going to move that over. Potentially what I want to do is bring it all the way over here so that I can reach it. Let's turn it, but we want that to be the other side. See that dot right there? See that blue dot? Yeah, see right now it's upside down. You don't want it like that. You want it to be on the metal. So let's see. Click the T, see if we can get it flattened. That is not flattened, it's straight up and down. There. Let's see how that is. But if we see, the dot is facing the wrong direction, so we gotta turn around. And see which way is it facing now? Yeah. Okay, so put it up there. Turn. Now it's facing the right way, but the other part was upside down, so there we go. Now we have what we can do. So when the wood starts going, or gets up there, we can jump up here if we want to and watch it. We can build a platform here, and then we'll just go like that and it'll turn on. But in the meantime, I need to reconnect the rest of these. So I need one more here. Remember, you connect each one together. So we're going to go to this one, squish it down to the metal, back up to the middle. One wire connecting each one. Okay, then I'm going to do this one. Oopsies. Go into the end, squish it down on there. If you just wiggle it a little bit, you can get squished. Then onto the metal and back up. Always aim for the center. Doesn't mean that it has to be the center, always, but I like it to be. Sometimes I can get a little bit where I like things to be similar. I definitely like my wires to be neat. Okay, then. And if we decide that we don't like where it's yeah, let's connect this here. Right? I know I jumped instead of connecting. Okay, there we go. And then we'll connect it down to here. Up. It's too long. Okay, so back. And we'll stay there for a minute. And we'll bring this closer. Probably better anyway to have it up closer. I think so. In fact, I think putting it on this wood might be the best place, come to think of it. Kind of changed my thoughts a little bit. I kind of liked it where it was that one time. Okay, so squish it onto that black dot. Squish, squish, squish. You want to have it as tight on there. Then come up. Although actually I kind of like to have it down and then come up. As long as you get a good seal. And finish. Let's turn it on, see if they all work. There they all go. Okay, and then we'll turn it off. Now, for the question. If I put a large piece of wood through there. Okay, this one's pretty long. Okay, let's see what's going to happen. Ideally what we're going to do is we will put the bigger ones and then push them. We adjust the measurement for it to be the 1x1 over here on the chop saw, see? On the mill. And we put it to 1x1. Now let's see what's going on. Okay, see how that's just guiding it right into the center? The wall is going to stop it and won't let it go anywhere until we do this. Turn it on. There goes the saws. Let it go. And look at that. It chopped it all. Yeah. See? All the pieces. Then we're going to have to do it again. Now there are other ways though that I could do this. Where you would have like a laser or something and it would say when it was cut and it would fall right away. But I'm just going to do it this way. Now it's a little bit bigger than what I really want it to be. So what I'm going to do is bring that, put some more of the tiles there. And that'll make them smaller. That'll make it smaller. Okay? 6 of these tiles right here. 6 tiles equal 1 large normal piece. Okay? So if I put 6, that would be like me moving the wall all the way forward. I'm not going to put 6. I'm going to go to 4 and see how that does. Now, just for our interest's sake, see how these are big? These are too big. They're not all the way as being 1, 2, almost 2. See, look at this. They are almost 2. But even if they were to, I can just go in the center. What I'd like to do, here, let me put these up here. Get that one behind it so you can see. Up. There we go. Now, we've run into a problem. Look at this, the wood's coming down here. So, what we're going to have to do is bring some more of those in. Let's see. We could either use one of these. For example, potentially, let's see. If we look over here and we get it to go right there, and we choose the right size, it'll guide it right down back into this thing. If we choose the wrong size, we'll have to use a bigger one. Let's see how this size goes. Okay. There's that. And that. Whoops. And that one. Okay. Now, hopefully what will happen is that will hit here and go in. If not, we'll use a bigger one. Okay. Let's see what happens if I use this wood. It's a nice big one. Okay. Nice big one. Oops. It's trying to go back through the sawmill. Isn't that funny? Yep. Okay, let's get this up here. Oops, I got it caught underneath. Okay, here we go. So, you know that the secret, I can't tell you it's a contest. But when I can tell you, I will show it to you, okay? I just can't show you it right now. So don't go looking around the base. Don't be looking too much. I don't want you to accidentally see anything. I made this base especially for a contest. Okay? Yeah. Alright, here we go. Now, see, it's coming up here. It's going to get guided right in here. There it goes. It's guiding right through there. All the way through there. Whoopsies. Okay, what happened? Well, sometimes they get stuck a little. But you just push it on through. And then we're going to turn it on, see what happens. There they go. And back up. And there's the wood down there, see? Okay, let's do it again. Let's let it go again. Because this time what it's doing is it's following itself, so I haven't had to worry about it. There it goes. Up. It's not perfect. But better than having to chop it all by myself, by hand. You know? Not perfect, but it's better. It's especially better if I'm going to use something harder, like spookwood. If I wanted to cut this into 1 unit pieces. Okay. Next time when I do this, I'll show you how you actually do stagger them and get them down more to a 1 piece. 1 unit piece. Oh, there it goes. Okay, that one's good. That one's not good. And then we'll bring it back up. Up. And there they are. So some are good, some are not so good. But it's much quicker than trying to do it yourself. Oh, and look at this. There aren't very many that are down there. But it looks like we need it to be the next size up for that to really work. Don't you think? So if you want to know exactly what a one piece is, you use the blocks, you put this right here, and then you chop right at the line. Okay? Like this. There's the line. Put a button here. This one's a 2 block because you can see how it makes up 2 blocks. Okay? And then you chop in the middle line. Right there. And that should fill it completely. If you don't mind and you have extra wood, you could use the 2. Or you could chop it here and then you know that you've got enough. But next time what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how we actually do stagger them. It's a little bit more work, a little bit more complicated, but we're making 5 cuts at once. That's not too bad. I don't think that's too bad at all. Not at all. Nope. That. But in the meantime, if you need to know quicker, Code Primate's great with all of these types of saws. And so is Jack UK and some other people. I simply wanted to let you know a little bit about this, and then I'll fill you in a little bit more later. Now, next week, I think the contest is this coming week, and then I'll be able to tell you what the secret is. Okay, so it's top secret. If you saw anything on my base that makes you think, I mean, all this wood and everything else, you can't tell anybody what is in here, okay? And it's been fun. I hope you've enjoyed this. Little bit of lesson here in LT2, Lumber Tycoon 2. And I can't wait to interview and to talk and to play with CesarGeronimo tomorrow. That is going to be so much fun. And wait till you see some of his bases. Goodness, he is very creative. So, Heart Squad, as I always say to you, that you are the ones that I care a lot about, that I'm here and doing this for you guys. And I just want you to know that I send my heart out to you. And I thank you, Heart Squad, for watching. I welcome any of my newest squad members, Amazing and Amazing Gaming. It's an honor that you joined my channel and I'm subscribing. And so many other people who are joining my channel. I look forward to when I reach 500 members that maybe then I get to tell you the story of how I was given my name. You guys are gonna just laugh like crazy. So if you want to know when I'm uploading a video, just click your notifications. And in the meantime, no matter what comes your way, no matter what things you might run into, always know that love is always around. And I'm sending my heart to you. Hearts out.